Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for coming to your love reading. This should resonate for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Those of you that are cross-watching, welcome, welcome. This can either be your situation or your partner's. It kind of just depends, to be honest, on who's watching. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to receive alerts for when I post my readings. Also, too, please feel free to comment. I love reading what you guys have to write and really interacting with you on a one-on-one basis. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you always can do so by checking out my website, aaftarot.com, or by simply clicking on the link in the description below. Something dope that's coming up that I want to tell you guys, because, you know, Capricorn, that's all about business, right? And money and wealth and that type of thing. Pink Pineapple and I, Pink Pineapple Tarot, Vicky, we're actually starting a business channel where it's specifically driven, or, you know, the theme of it is, you know, career, wealth, success, finances, job offers, those kind of things. And that tarot, or that channel, is Trust But Verified Tarot. So at the end of the reading, I think off to the right, there's going to be like a little link for the, whatever it is, right, for the channel. So feel free to click on that to subscribe, and we should have content coming out in August. Since I'm actually pushing you guys out a little bit, like I'm running a little bit late, what's kind of dope is that you guys get to see these new cards. So these cards are the shit. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Who's Capricorn dealing with currently through the 31st, currently through the 31st of July? Who's Capricorn's person of interest romantically, 31st through July? Okay. All right, you have fire. So you may be definitely dealing with somebody that has fire in their chart, Leo, Sag, or possibly an Aries. Okay. How does Capricorn feel about this person romantically? How does Capricorn feel about this person romantically? Okay, Seven of Cups. This person may have a Venus in Scorpio, or you may have a Venus in Scorpio. But I feel like you're kind of like in your head about them, but we're going to clarify more about this. What is the current situation or issue with Capricorn and their person of interest romantically? Okay, Princess of Cups, definitely water, or it also can be earth as well, because this is all about like a new beginning or opening up. What is the current block or external influence here for Capricorn and their person of interest? Four of Swords, maybe dealing with a Libra or somebody that has a Jupiter in Libra. And what is the best outcome here for Capricorn and their person of interest romantically? Capricorn and their person of interest romantically through the 31st. Okay, it's weird. It's Judgment reverse. So that's a little interesting. I'm not going to lie. You may be dealing with an Aries, though. That is coming in very strongly. I feel like your person is somebody that's very friendly, outgoing, kind, positive, very optimistic. I think that they probably make you laugh a lot. You know, they're adventurous or self-expressive. Sometimes I feel like Capricorn, you may think that they're a little bit scattered or superficial. However, your person is definitely very fun and experimental, and they need space and contact with others to feel content. But if they're like too boxed in, I feel like that's when they get stressed out and they kind of like scatter a little bit. So I do want to say that. Also, too, I feel like whoever you're dealing with definitely has offered themselves to you. Like, I think that this person has really gone out of their way to say, hey, you know what? I love you, or I want this with you. And, you know, they're very expressive about their emotions and very expressive about what they want or what they don't want. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. Now, I feel like because you guys have the card fire, right? And just so you guys know, because I know a lot of people ask about the decks, this is a mystical shaman oracle, and my mom actually bought me this, and I really like them. They're like, anytime I ask a question, like, this shit is dead on. So I just want to say that. But I do think that, you know, this person, maybe it started off beautiful, but it quickly changed and it can go from beauty to chaos very, very quick. There's a lot of passion between the two of you. I definitely feel like that. But it's almost like too much heat has the ability, or too much passion has the ability to burn out, right? Really, really quickly. And it's really about, you know, maybe you and this person are having a comeback, because this can also represent, you know, coming back from the ashes, like the whole phoenix. Also too, I feel like this person is very much like in your heart. Like I feel like there's somebody that came in and definitely warmed it up. Let's see. I feel like whatever issues you were going through prior, they kind of came in, and with their personality and that type of thing, it kind of like took away all your pain and sorrow. And also too, if things were just too rigid for a period of time, it's like this person gave you kind of like the fire, for a little bit of a transformation. Now, this person may be short-tempered. They may say things, they may have very fiery emotions, and sometimes they do backfire. But what it's saying is, you know, almost like this card is all about trying to like tame that inner fire so that it doesn't burn, you know, it doesn't burn out quickly. Can you give me more information about Capricorn's person of interest? Four of Cups, possibly has a moon in Cancer. So this person, you know, can definitely be, if you and them are not talking right now, you know, they're probably very upset about it. They're probably having a really hard time dealing with the emotions of it. It's like their stability, it's like they're not accepting, you know, maybe what's being offered here, because why are they upset, or why are they pouting? They have a tendency to do the woe is me thing, I think. Okay, over the Prince of Wands, so that's Sagittarius or Gemini. You know, your person may be wanting a different level of action that needs to be taken, but it's just not right now for whatever reason. Let me look at this. So also too, something that's kind of interesting here is this person is very blunt and they're open-minded, and they may be foreign or far away, or you and this person may have different beliefs, even from a different country. Like that's coming in as well. Your person of interest, maybe you met them, you know, over a distance away. But there is a lot of passion between the two of you. What's this motion towards? What's this person want motion towards? The Six of Wands. I feel like they just really want you to see them in a good, positive light. I really feel like there's a lot of growth here and they want you to recognize that. You know what I mean? They want you to say, hey, you did a good job, or hey, this makes sense, or they almost want you to put them on a pedestal, right? This is Jupiter and Leo. You know, Jupiter and Leo is very much about expansion and growth and luck in a way where they're in the limelight, and your person actually can be somebody who is seen by a lot of people. So I do want to throw that out there, where they do have a lot of admirers and that type of thing. And I feel like that's something that you may want them to change. Like maybe you don't like the fact that they get a lot of attention. All right, how you feel about them is the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're thinking about them constantly. So if you and this person, Capricorn, are not talking for whatever reason, I feel like you go out, you try to have a good time with your friends, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Because this person's definitely on your mind. And I feel like there's a lot of things that are going on. Like, I don't think people understand how much Capricorns are constantly processing information. And I feel like there's something here that you know is not in balance, and there's a level of uncertainty and unreliability here. Why does Capricorn feel this Seven of Cups towards their partner? Why does Capricorn feel this Seven of Cups towards their partner? Okay, the Three of Swords. Maybe they said something that was kind of shitty or kind of fucked up. That's Libra and Saturn. Also too, this person may have made a decision that they felt like was best, but what happens is you're the one that ended up getting hurt. Why does Capricorn feel the Three of Swords? Why does Capricorn feel this Three of Swords? With the Empress and the Lovers. Okay, maybe dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or a Taurus, or even a Cancer. So you're upset because maybe your person is in love with somebody else. Oh, that's a no bueno. Let's ask the cards. Hold on. I gotta get these bad boys up. Why? Why? How does Capricorn feel about the Empress with the Lovers? How does Capricorn feel about the Empress with the Lovers? How does Capricorn feel about the Empress? The Lovers. It's something's changed. Okay, let me ask, what's changed here? What's changed here? What's changed here? The Knight of Cups. You also can possibly be dealing with a Pisces or a Gemini. Maybe what hurt you, honestly, is the fact that, you know, you're worried that your partner was expanding with something else. And maybe all of a sudden what you were offering just wasn't good enough, right? That can definitely be it. It can also be in the sense of, you know, romance, right? Which it's kind of weird that these cards are coming up, though. What's being offered here with this Knight of Cups? The Eight of Cups. It's like walking away. Maybe your partner walked away. Or maybe you and your partner are not currently talking right now, which forced you to have to walk away. But here's the thing. It's like you don't want to let go of them. I think that that's what's hard because you view them as the Empress. Or you view them as somebody who you want to grow with, somebody that you want to expand with, somebody that you really want to lock down. And I feel like because there's a lot of emotions here, you know, and a lot of wands, right? A lot of fire energy. It's a very passionate, loving, romantic relationship. But it's like it's either hot or cold. Like it's either on or it's off. It's never just like super copacetic for like a long period of time. And I know that you know that this person deep down is very sincere. However, and this is the eight of cups, that's definitely Pisces. And I think that that's, what the hell is that? Pisces and Jupiter or something like that. But either way, however you look at it, you know that like as much as you want to, I'm sorry, Saturn and Pisces, as much as you want to pull away, you know what I mean? You can't, because you know that this person is genuinely a good person at heart. I just think that they have a lot of maturing to do. That's what I think. This also can be too that you found out that maybe your partner, because right, there's multiple people watching. So there's going to be different storylines for different people. But I do see also too that maybe this person went back to, you know, somebody that they had kids with. Maybe this person kind of, you know, turned their back, or I definitely feel like something may have been said that really, really hurt. All right. The current situation is the Princess of Cups. What is Capricorn's perception of this Princess of Cups? What's the perception? Princess of Swords, very cold. Okay, definitely could be dealing with any of the air signs. So you have air and water here. That's coming in heavy, as well as fire. You know, the Princess of Swords, this person is, it's like you're kind of curious about what's being offered here. You're curious about what you're seeing. You may even be seeing like multiple synchronicities, right? You may even be picking that type of thing up. How does Capricorn's person of interest, how do they perceive the Princess of Cups? How do they perceive, what is their perception of the Princess of Cups? You see the Ten of Cups. So your partner may be trying to make things right with you with this Princess of Cups. Maybe they're offering it to you and they're just like, hey, okay, let's just try this again. I'm sorry. You know, they're very encouraged by how things can be. You know, they want to start over. They want a new beginning. They're ready for that. But see, how you feel about it, Capricorn, is you're kind of skeptical. You're like, wait a minute, I don't know. I need to look more into this to see if it's legit. Where your person is over here with the Ten of Cups. That's Mars and Pisces. So they're very optimistic about moving forward with you. I just don't know if you're optimistic about it in that sense. Where the hell did those cards go? Let's ask why, though, because now I'm hella curious. Why does Capricorn, why is the Page of Swords here for how Capricorn feels about the offer? Because of the Eight of Pentacles. So maybe you feel like there's more time that this person needs to grow, and this is also Virgo. It also may be the fact that there's a Virgo involved, or it can just be simply put that you feel like this person needs a little bit more time to be certain about what they want and certain about whether or not they're ready to settle down. What does Capricorn feel like they need to work on? Because this is you feeling like they need to do some work. The Hermit, okay? Maybe you feel like they need to get rid of a Hermit. Or maybe you feel like they need some time to themselves to really figure out exactly what they want. Because the Hermit is also, you know, Virgo. How does Capricorn feel about the Hermit? How does Capricorn feel about this Hermit? Seven of Pentacles, okay? Yeah, I don't think that that's necessarily a negative thing, and that's Saturn in Taurus, right? I just think that this is a situation that is requiring a lot of patience and time, and I feel like for you, it's like you've both put the work in, and now they need to do something on their end that kind of speeds up the process, because for whatever reason, Capricorn, you're looking at them as something that's behind you. They're not necessarily up to your speed here. Give me more information. Or what's caused this? Okay, the Lovers. Gemini, definitely could be dealing with a Gemini. What's caused it is, you know, there could be a Gemini that's making you this offer, or somebody that you're genuinely in love with. And they want that attachment with you. Like, they don't want to be away from you. More information. Ten of Swords. Okay, there's Gemini too. And that also can be Gemini and Mercury as well. So this person may be somebody who overly communicates things. And they're overly communicating the fact that they're hurt. And if they're not getting the response, and based on the Seven of Pentacles, I can see that you're over here chilling, not saying anything. But if they're not getting the response that they want, they may lash out in a way that is very hurtful to you. And they may say things that, you know, kind of cut you deep, because sometimes Geminis do have the ability to do that. And Geminis don't get pissed that are cross-watching, because I'm a Gemini. So, you know, we all know how we are, right? But for whatever reason here, it's like this person is very much in their head. And it's like they're so in love with you, they just want to make it right. But I do feel like they've popped off and said something that was not okay to say, or something that was very hurtful. And now it's like they want a new start, right? But here's what's cool, okay? After the Ten of Swords, you know, that 10 turns into 1, right? What comes after the Ten of Swords here? Oh shit, look at this. The Ace of Cups. Okay? With all this pain, like a lot of times I always say, like sometimes like you don't, if somebody pisses you off, right, and you're not upset about it, or you know what I mean? Like obviously there's not a lot of emotions here, but I feel like for both of you, you both are in this Ten of Swords moment. But here's the crazy thing. After this Ten of Swords is cleared up and you guys have that communication and that trust is built back, right? Transformation occurs through when you accept whatever's happened and whatever was said. And that's when things automatically would transform. But you then have the Ace of Cups here, which is dope. All right. So you do have the Four of Swords. And I feel like this is no communication. I feel like this is a level of reflection. I feel like you both are kind of at like a Mexican standoff where no one wants to say anything. And, you know, you're in a thought process of how do I move forward in a way that makes sense, right? How do I move forward in a way where, you know, we can all be happy? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, that's Jupiter in Pisces. That's all about expansion and growth in a way that a lot of people may not understand. And that's okay. And honestly, too, it's really about having like a dreamlike state. Like anything can happen, right? Anything is possible between you and this person. And I feel like that's what's being reflected on. But why are they not talking, though? Why is Capricorn and their person of interest not really talking? Why? The Two of Pentacles and the Fool. Capricorn, it may be you. You may be the one that's like, nope, I'm not talking right now. Because the Two of Pentacles, again, that's Jupiter and Capricorn, with the Fool possibly dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. You know, I just think you're going back and forth. I think you're trying to figure out whether or not this relationship is worth investing in. And I feel like you and this person need to have a sit down conversation about how everything is going and about where you want things to go. Why is Capricorn going back and forth? I do want to say this though, Capricorn, the longer you wait to communicate, the worse it gets for this person. Now, if you want that, cool. But here's the thing. If you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini in particular, or Aquarius, this person isn't going to wait for you forever. Because, believe it or not, once they're done being sad, they will move on. So that's why you have to be careful with how much time you're taking. And just understand that if you're taking the time to really process everything, then fine. But if you're taking the time to do like a mind game, it just doesn't work like that. All right. Why, right? Why is Capricorn taking, you know, going back and forth? Why are they going back and forth right now about where to invest? Because of, why? The Page of Pentacles. I think for you, it's like you're trying to figure out what to give, but you don't necessarily want to give a lot. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to look like you're the one that had to be the one to break, right? You don't want to be the one that looks like, you know, they got over on you. And I do feel like whatever this person did, it could have possibly embarrassed you. And that's why you're like not really ready to completely commit or, you know, completely move forward at this time. There's Cancer, so that's definitely the Chariot. I also feel like, too, for whatever reason, you and this person need to physically see each other, especially if they are at a distance. And I'm saying that because the Fool is here. You know, that distance is creating a lot of turmoil. And I think that that is one of the big issues that you guys are having right now. Now, for your outcome, you do have Judgment reverse, which that's pretty gnarly because a lot of times I don't see this reversed. So if you want to know more about this, as well as how does your person feel about you romantically, what is their intentions moving forward with you, what are they hiding, their next actions, advice, and the outcome, please feel free to click on the link in the comment section below. That will take you straight to Vimeo, and you guys can purchase the extended for those of you that this has brought enough clarity. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.